Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today we're joined by Tushar Verma. He's somebody that I actually came across on LinkedIn for all of his extremely helpful NCA posts. So I did what I had to do. I badgered him to give me an interview and here we are today. How are you, Tushar?
I'm good, Sukhmani. What about you?
I'm good too. How was your day?
Oh, it was so hectic this since this morning actually. So, um,
How I do it is that I just jump into it, which
oh, sure, no
so we
problem.
can we can just start right away.
Yeah.
So, for all the people watching, if you could give them a little bit of your background, what you were doing in India and what you're doing here right now.
So back in India, I was like, I did my law back in India in 2018, and after that, I started working as with the banking panel lawyer. And
Mm-hmm.
then I worked there for like 6 months, and after that, I started working with an insolvency firm. It was very new for me at that time. So I before that I was thinking about moving to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Like since I started my BCom, I was like, I want to move to Canada, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, I didn't get to it. So ultimately, I applied after joining the insolvency bankruptcy law firm.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to Canada in 2019, and
Mm-hmm.
I did took 2 years diploma course
Okay.
in criminology. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I came to move to Canada.
And what are you doing currently?
Currently, I'm working with the Crown Counsel, like as legal assistant with the Ministry of Attorney General.
So, it qualifies as a government job, which is like every Indian's dream.
Yeah, I know it is. Like I have been replying to so many questions on LinkedIn as well, and everyone is just asking about how did you get your job, and we also want to apply for it. So
But let's just start from the beginning. So how did you go about shortlisting the college and the program for which you wanted to come to Canada?
so actually, what happened? It's a very funny story. So we applied through IDP Chandigarh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so there was this lady who were helping us. So she asked us to do everything ourselves. So we
Mm-hmm.
were like applying and doing all our documentation ourselves. So we shortlisted three colleges and universities. Like one university was in Prince Edward Island, and other was in Ontario as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we shortlisted three universities in all and colleges all together. And I applied to all of them, and me and my friend both applied together. But by mistake, my credit card didn't work at that time.
Oh,
We used the same credit card with both of our applications, and then college thought that we have used the same. There is a duplicate transaction on it,
okay.
so they refunded. Two of the colleges refunded right away, and we didn't even bother to check our emails at that time. But so, and this college, the one I studied in, they never refunded back. So they accepted the payment and then application as well. So we end up coming over here. It's kind of like destiny thing. You have to you have to come
So
over.
I recently got a message from somebody asking that they wanted to come to Canada for a paralegal diploma,
Right,
and they are writing their statement of purpose.
right.
And their question was that clearly they're coming to Canada with the intention of not going back. So
Actually, the
how
thing is,
do they write? How do you like formulate the like I won't say perfect, but uh,
right.
an SOP that works?
So what I did at that time, like my SOP was very natural, and then like I didn't copy or I didn't use any of the template which some of the agents provide.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing at that time was like if you are copying from any other template and you got IELTS like almost six bands or 6.5, they will
Mm-hmm.
definitely question that thing. that you are writing so much. Like my friend got an interview out of it, like because he did submit the SOP from somewhere else, so he end up getting an interview for that.
Mhm.
So I would suggest, like, be natural, whatever you have done. Like, you statement of purpose is like why you want to come to Canada, but the thing is you have to manipulate the situation as per your, like, if you are applying for Canada, you will study, you will get exposure, and you come back, and
Mhm.
you definitely relate that experience with whatever you are doing right now in Canada. Oh,
Mhm.
in India, sorry. So that's how you will relate it. So if it is not very natural, and then it doesn't comes out what your current situation is, they
Mhm.
definitely gonna ask you questions, or call you for interview.
So, does it need to be like that? Okay, I'm a lawyer in India, so studying this course in Canada would help me improve my skills in such a way, and this is why I want to come. And then I'll
Yeah,
come back to India and apply whatever I've learned in Canada. And
yeah, definitely. Like, when I made my SOP, so we were making according to, drafting according to the diploma in criminology. So we definitely mentioned this thing that I started with the criminal law background, because the check bounce cases back in India comes under
Mhm.
criminal law,
Yeah.
right? So I just definitely mentioned this thing that I started with my career as criminal law. So that's what I'm gonna improve in Canada, and then come over back to India, and then apply it towards my practice. So I think so that was influential to them. So they gave me, I got my visa like within 1.5 month,
Oh,
almost,
wow.
of applying for like the whole procedure. I don't know if that agent was very good, or we applied like everything we provided like within 1 week. So that's
Mhm.
why everything went by smoothly.
If like when you came here, what was the part-time job situation like? And did you work with the course? Like, how, what happened?
Yeah, when we came to Canada, we were not having any accommodation as well, and
Oh.
college said, we won't be able to accommodate you right now. So we were looking for accommodation as well as the jobs as well. So it was very stressful at that time, but we got it managed in like 1 week. But
Mhm.
the job was very difficult for like first two months. The thing is, we were mentioning that we had a law degree and everything, like we have
Mhm.
studied this much since, like, from India, and everyone was reluctant to hire us because of our qualification. So they were like, I have asked like one of the HR manager that, why are you not hiring us, like we have this much education, and she said, like, these are very normal basic jobs, you won't be having interest in working in these jobs, so I don't recommend you applying for these jobs with this resume. So I said,
Okay.
okay. And then we took out like LLB from our resume, and then we got the job.
Oh, okay.
And that was funny thing. So but for like 1.5 month we were like looking for jobs, and it was struggle, but you get to know like how people are hiring, and then if you just go and ask the questions from them, they will definitely get to know you. And then the funny thing was, there was a guy who was like mentioning to every student in the college that, oh, the Safeway is hiring, you should go there, and they will hire you. And we went like 5 students, we went there. They hired everyone.
Oh, okay.
It was like without even any interview. So I was like, we got lucky that way as well.
Hmm.
So that was the scenario.
Okay. So then, after you graduated, what was the first job that you got?
So after I graduated, I was working before with this company. If you have heard of it, I don't know. Many people have heard of it. Like Shell and
Yeah.
Petro Canada is very,
Yes.
very, very, very common. But I used to work with the cooperative
Okay.
association. It is a gas station kind of, but there is more of card locks. Card locks is, you pay monthly for whatever usage you like
Mm-hmm.
for the gas.
Yeah.
And so we did. I used to work there as a clerk in the initial days when I was studying as well. And
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden, like once I got my work visa, like I got my work visa in 7 days. Right now it's almost like 6 months or four
Yeah.
months at least.
Hmm.
So the COVID effect, I would say. So at that time, my manager was like, "We will give you," because they were helping me for with the PR as well. So they helped me with the paperwork. So they said, "We will get you the position if your score is good." So I got the CRS score, and then I just wanted the job, and then I could apply for like right away. So I
Hmm.
didn't even waited for the experience for 9 months or 1 year. We just applied right away, and then I got the job in 3 months. Like I got my work visa in January. I got my certificate of diploma in December 2000. So after 1 month, I got like everything figured out, because they need 15 to 20 days to process your degree and everything. So when you request them, and then after like 7 days, we got our work visa. Then we applied for I applied for the position. So within 3 months, I got the position. After like getting the position, in within 2 weeks, I applied for my BCPNP.
Okay.
With the BCPNP, we also applied for express, and we were waiting for 1 year, and then we were
Hmm.
planning to apply for express entry. But I never, I paid initial $1,300 or something, but I never applied for
Oh,
it. I got
okay.
my PR through BCPNP. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that was easier.
So, I wanted to rewind a little and ask, because I directly came here as a PR, so I have no idea what students
Definitely.
go through.
Yeah,
So, just out of my curiosity, like in India, we have like campus placements. Is
right.
that a concept here as well?
Um, no, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, people here, they are looking for jobs all the time. Like you are not particularly asking for the job right away. So the college will help you out sometimes with the internships, or some people in Ontario says co-ops.
Mm-hmm.
So but they will not get you the positions, like having interviews in the college. No, I have never seen that happening. My sister is studying in Humber College. She says like she never got any
Mm-hmm.
interview any interview call through via college. So I haven't seen any students saying that. But it's, if it is like, I haven't talked to anybody from the good universities, University of Toronto or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So I don't know if the bigger universities, like reputed universities, does that, but not the colleges, like small colleges. No, you have to find your own
Okay.
um, particular job. But I would say, like, if you apply for, there is a subscription, like not the paid subscription, but there is, if you subscribe to Indeed regular
Yeah.
emails, you will definitely get to know which location is hiring right now in your area. You can subscribe to particular area as well. So I was subscribed at that time. I was thinking of moving to Edmonton as well. So I was subscribed to Edmonton jobs as well, plus as well as to where I am living right now. So that helped. Like I was continuously applying for the jobs, and there is a myth, like if you apply online you would never get a job. It's nothing like that. You, if your resume is appealing, that they will definitely hire you.
Yeah,
Or
like even I got my job through Indeed, so whenever
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
asks me, I'm like Indeed. Like
right, like
not even LinkedIn, just Indeed.
right, you can subscribe. LinkedIn helps in bigger cities like Vancouver or Toronto. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, if you are going to get your job via LinkedIn, you have to build a relationship, and then you have to talk to them. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
long process.
Yes.
People says like, oh, I'm on LinkedIn, can I get a job? No, not right away, because you have to make connections, and then talk to them, like ask them if there is any position open, can you just help me apply for it. So that's how usually it goes.
So when you came to Canada, did you have this, had you already made the decision that you want to be a lawyer here, or you just came ke बस आना है मुझे.
No, actually, I was thinking about getting NCA done in India as well,
Hmm.
but due to some circumstances, because we got our visas in 1 month, like there was nothing to think about at that time. So we just came to Canada. Like I was at the age of 25 at that time. So I wasn't even thinking about like NCAs or anything. So I thought like when I reach to Canada, I will start the process or something like that. So when I came to Canada, I was like more worried about getting initial jobs instead of like worrying about NCAs and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
takes time. Like NCAs and everything takes time. So you can't just commit yourself to NCA right away when you came to Canada and you're on student visa and you have to earn money to your livelihood, right?
Yeah.
So that was a struggle.
Are there any myths around NCA that you are often like you come across that you
Yeah,
would
so
like to bust here?
right. So every time I get this question, like there are two things. So one is NCA will never help you out with your PR, definitely. You have to get your PR through other channels like study visa, or if you are coming on PR straight away, like you.
Yeah.
So they will not help you out with your any of the PR stage. Plus there is second thing, assistance for NCA students. Like there are some colleges which provide assistance to you for, like there is a University of Alberta. I just recently got
Yeah,
in.
for completing the credits, right? For the
Yeah, yeah,
requirements.
yeah. They will also not help you out with your PR. Don't even
Yeah.
think that if you are enrolled with University of Alberta in ITL course, then you will definitely get PR. No, no, no. Their website themselves says like you have to consult with a lawyer or somebody so that you get to know that how you're gonna get your PR. We are not helping you. Even that study will, I think so, not be used as so for counting the first year.
Hmm.
So you still have to go for 2 years of exam of study after doing that ITL course. So that's
Yeah.
just totally waste of money. If
Hmm.
you are PR and you want to, once for 1 year, you just want to pay 30,000, get all those courses done. Good choice. But I would never suggest that you should just come from India on that option only. No. So that is the second question some student ask me, and there is a third question that why can't we just straight away get our articling? I
Uh,
know, I know it's kind of like tricky question. Some people does got like when after getting PR and everything, and they just got articling right away if their NCAs
yeah.
are cleared. But the thing is, most of the time, you should have little bit of experience in Canada as well. Just like you are also legal assistant, right?
Yeah.
You never ask for articling right away, but you are still in the process of NCAs, right?
Yeah.
So that is how it goes. Like law firm want you to know the Canadian law. They don't just straight away hire you and then say, "Oh, you will learn on the job." No, 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 no. Nobody's gonna spend that much money.
Actually, the weird thing that's happening with me is that I feel had I given NCA exams in India and then come here feeling all entitled that,
Yeah,
oh, I'm like equivalent, I just want to article directly, even if I got it, I wouldn't know how to
yeah,
navigate. As a
yeah.
legal assistant, now I'm feeling like, okay, like now I have basic understanding of wills, real estate.
Right.
But if you ask me to go work in personal injury, I wouldn't know what
Straight
forms,
away,
what.
no,
So,
no.
yes, I mean, you might get it, but then the way through with the training course and everything, I feel it would be like way harder. And
Yeah,
it's better
definitely.
to work as a legal assistant or a paralegal before articling.
Yeah, definitely. Because once you start with, your job and everything, you get to know how the process works. Like right now, I'm working in criminal law,
Yeah,
right? So the criminal law back in India was like little bit harsher
yeah,
than what Canada have.
definitely.
Canada just release the people right away. They don't
Yeah,
don't like there are not that strict rules regarding that. They more believe in making accused familiar with what's going on in their um, with the society, instead of just keep them in the jails. And then once you start practicing, like what's going on in the criminal law side,
Yeah.
it helps, like it will help you understand the process, like the whole process. Now I get to know like everything, because I have studied, I have worked in that field, and now I know like how to pursue your career in criminal law. But if you haven't studied like wills and states and stuff like that, and then you just straight away ask, go and research on it. I know there are courses as well, but you have to do some courses. Definitely, you need some details, you need some knowledge about it. So that's how you can navigate through the legal system in Canada as well. Yeah.
I wanted to ask how you are managing your job and NCA preparation and how that is going for you.
So basically, what I try to manage is all the evenings for my week should be free. I should not be doing anything, right? And mornings I will utilize for working or whatever, right? So what I have planned, like for weekdays, I'm doing two jobs right now.
Yeah.
So for weekdays, I work in the morning as a legal assistant and until Friday, and I usually work for like 9-ish hours so that I get alternate Friday offs. So
Okay.
yeah, so that helps as well. And then Saturday, Sundays I just work early morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like I'm I just have to work until 2 or 3-ish, and after that I'm free. So I basically study in the evening. So that's how my plan is. Like if you they say like if you study for like 2-3 hours, it will be good.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to study more, I guess. 2-3 hours is not enough, definitely. And 1 month, no, definitely no.
No, that's true. It does get overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
definitely.
coming to the main question,
Okay.
which I'm sure most of the people, I'm going to put the title as such that I think
Yeah,
most people are
definitely.
going to click to trying to find the
Yeah,
answer to this.
definitely.
And I know that we are running out of time. We've only got
Yeah.
7 minutes. So,
Okay.
let's just go ahead.
Right.
How did you apply for this current, I'll say, government job as a legal assistant?
Mhm.
And what was the process like, and how has it been working in this area?
So I applied via, if you search like online, BC government jobs, there will be very first link says current BC government jobs. So once you click on that link, there will be current job openings. Then you click on that and you will definitely get a list for whatever jobs you want. Like there are plenty of job, correctional, and then
Hmm.
uh, probation officer, and then rest of the stuff for legal if you want to go. And there are other departments as well. Finance and forestry is very infamous in here.
Hmm.
So um so I applied for the job. They so basic concept for them to check your resume and your profile is, I have been talking to, like, discussing so many HR people here in government as well, like how they process the application. So the first thing they check is your job description, whatever they're asking for does match your resume. Like if even if you have like they're asking for IELTS 6 band or 7 bands and you don't even have IELTS, definitely you will not get the job.
Okay.
Even if there is one pointer missing, like you don't even have that pointer on your resume, you will not get the job. That is a deal breaker, I know, but the thing is you have to go with what they are asking.
Hmm.
Like you need to be altering the job descriptions or whatever you have done in past, so
Hmm.
as to get your, the whosoever is hiring and looking at your resume, they should get to know by the, very first second that you are asking for this and then you have this experience.
Hmm.
And after that there was interview. So there were two stages of interview. So
Hmm.
first stage was, you will be having some courses. You will have to go through some test. The test was, you have to take, um, 3 to 5 tasks in one go. And
Mm-hmm.
if you miss any of the tasks, like while taking that test, they will reject you.
Okay.
They need your speed. They want you to be, on the top of everything. So there will be email coming to you, and there will be, the folder you were working on, and then like 5 to 6 things were going on the screen, and you have to manage everything right away, and you have to give a call. Like there will be a call as well, so you have to listen to the call as well. So that
Mm-hmm.
was like tricky part, because they will ask you to write down what the call says.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like IELTS exam, but but definitely you have to type, and they will see how fast you can type as
Okay.
well. And the next part was interview session, like one-on-one interview.
Mm-hmm.
In that session, they gave me like 3 questions right up to answer right away, and those questions were based on situations. Like if you have been to this situation, what happened if you gonna give this critical situation, how you gonna react to those situations. So that's how they basically give you that those interviews. They will give the interviewers give three questions beforehand and 2 questions while you are on the interview,
On
and
the
you will be having like you'll be having 30 minutes to answer those questions.
Mm-hmm.
They will give you time.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing is, like you can look at your answers, and they will never question that why are you just reading whatever you have written. So I just made all the pointers, and then I was just good for answers. And
Mm-hmm.
she will ask you questions on the basis of whatever you answered. So that will be there as well. Like
Okay.
they will not get satisfied what you have answered, no, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to reply back to all their questions after that. So basically, the one question was from law, criminal law, and the other question was from what I'm currently doing. Like I was a supervisor at a store, right? So
Yeah.
they were asking like if you have encountered this kind of situation where the customer is very very rude, and then you have to satisfy that customer, because
Yeah.
most of the accused, like they will never come to you like very happily, right? They will be always pissed off, and then
Yeah.
you just have to satisfy whatever they are asking for.
Yeah.
So that's how they framed the question, so that you will be in very technical situation, and then you have to answer that.
Mm.
So after all that interview and everything, they replied me with the offer letter.
If you could give any advice to people who are currently here struggling in this profession, or people in the legal profession in India who are looking to make the shift and coming to Canada.
So I would suggest, like if you are into legal jobs right away when you come to Canada, that would be not possible. You have to make up your mind. Like once you are PR, definitely there is a scope, because I had an interview before with a law firm here in my city. They
Mm-hmm.
were definitely asking for if you are if you having any beforehand you have any discussions regarding sponsorship or anything with other company. If
Mm-hmm.
you already have those discussions, like part-time is nothing for law firms. They will never hire you for part-time. Once you start working with them, and then started working somewhere else, they will definitely can consider part-time. But in the first go with your student visa, no, definitely no. You have to ask them, you have to ask them to get you on full shifts plus 40 plus hours, definitely for 1 week.
Yeah.
And after that, the second thing they will look for is if you're going to stay with them for like longer time. Like if I'm investing right now, what happened with my government job,
Mm-hmm.
they invested like almost six months on me. And once those 6 months are over, if I leave that job, that will be such expensive thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they want people to be staying longer time, and they are looking forward to the good relationship with the employee, not like uh, just like Tim Hortons or Safeway or something like that, that you just once you are done, you're done. They will definitely create a relationship around. the employment. So considering that, never apply right away when you come to Canada. I would suggest don't apply. Wait for like you get some Canadian experience, like either with a managerial job or a supervisor job. That's what I did. So if you gain that experience, they will get to know that you are reliable. Stay with the company for at least 1 year.
Hmm.
That is like people hear things that, oh, I don't like this job, I will go to some other job, and then they try to shift, like 3 4 times. That is not a very good idea. If
Hmm.
you try to stay with one company for at least 1 year, that defines your loyalty towards, like, I have committed you towards yourself, and then I will commit to the job definitely. So
Hmm.
that's what they are looking for. Another thing, for the students who are in India right now, they're thinking to apply for Canada. Don't apply before you complete your NCA. I would suggest, definitely suggest the thing that NCA is must. If you complete your NCA back in India, that would be very helpful when you come to Canada. Like, you are all ready for, your legal. I know the bar exam, you have to be present in Canada. Students think, like, they have texted me or DM me on LinkedIn that, will that be good, like, if I come to Canada, because I know they are expensive, like the NC exams.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you are saving that time and struggle. What you're going to do when you come to Canada, that time and struggle, believe me, will help you a lot. Like, you can focus on other things,
Hmm.
not like me. I'm just focusing on NC right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Same.
So yeah, I did that. I did learn everything with trial and error, but
Yeah.
I'm just suggesting, this is my suggestion. Like, if you are in India, definitely go for NCS. I have had some calls with other students as well. Like, I usually do one-on-one calls as well, and I always suggest them. They always asking, like, why don't I should be doing NCAs over there. NCA is something like you need focus, right?
Yeah.
But with having two jobs, or with pressure of, earning and repaying your loans back in India, that will never help you out. If you are done with NCAs back in India, and you, even NCA can be done without any coaching.
Yeah.
For now, I have to take coaching because I'm in, under that
Otherwise,
situation.
it's not possible.
Yeah, for me it's not possible, because I need somebody or something to be, committed to. So
Yeah.
that's why I need coaching. But if you are in India with just notes or anything, like, if you have the book, you can definitely pass the exams. It's not that difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like difficult when you are in Canada. Like, the communication or the networking over there back in India was way different than you are here. Like, I am talking to you right now, you are in Surrey, I'm in like almost 2,000 kilometers away.
Hmm.
You get to know, once you are in Canada, you get to know you have to network. First of all, you can't just say, I can't network, I don't want to network, I'm a very shy person. I can understand you're a very shy person, but for your position in Canada, if you want a good job, you need to network,
Yeah.
right? Because there is a long distance places where you want to work, or in future or something like that. Like, if I consider myself, I want to work in Victoria,
Mm-hmm.
right? That is the, the
That's
city.
where I'm going to retire. Beautiful
Yeah,
city.
beautiful city, right? So I want to work in Victoria, but
Yeah.
being here in like 2,000 kilometers away, I would not be able to, get the job over there anytime soon. So
Mm.
either you go to Victoria, stay there for like, 2 months or 3 months, and get
Yeah.
your links done, and then come back and then get a job. But that
Mm.
is also difficult. What if you don't get the job in 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
So basic necessity is, like, you need to network with people. And with my job right now, I have to discuss like cases. I have to call like people from Vancouver, Surrey. We have office in Victoria, British Columbia. Like, the whole British Columbia is connected, so
Yes.
we are divided into regions, right?
Mm.
So we have to connect with other departments as well. So
Yeah.
that is like very very good skill, if you can have it in India, like
Mm.
talking to other people, and then, network with more people back in India and
Yeah.
start over there. Like, no, don't worry about that, you won't be using those connections here, but
Mm.
at least you get to know, like, you have mastered that skill. right?
Hmm.
And then once you are in Canada, you won't have to worry about it. That's what I would say.
But yes, thank you so much for
That's a
taking out the
small thing.
time. I know we had been rescheduling since a long
Yeah, I
time.
know.
But yes, for anybody who wants to reach out to you, I'll be putting in your LinkedIn profile
Right,
link.
right, definitely.
And hopefully people will come up with good, useful questions.
Yeah, no, definitely. I usually get all the DMs in the LinkedIn right now, so I would definitely prefer answering people's question.
Mhm. And thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
And
Thank you so much for
thank you to
inviting me.
everybody for watching and sticking around for this.
Thank
And I'll see you in another video very soon. Thank you.